Shocking defeat. Eala and Chan's heartbreaking loss in Hong Kong Open Doubles round of 16. The neon skyline of Hong Kong shimmered like liquid fire that Thursday evening, and inside the Victoria Park Tennis Stadium, the air was thick with anticipation. The crowd was electric, their voices bouncing between the metal rafters and the concrete seats. Alexandra Alex Eala, the 20-year-old Filipino tennis sensation, stood at the baseline, her eyes burning with focus. Beside her, the seasoned Taiwanese doubles veteran Chan Hao-Ching adjusted her visor, her composure radiating calm assurance. Together, they were about to fight for a spot in the quarterfinals of the Hong Kong Open Doubles round of 16, a moment that promised glory, redemption, and the sweet sound of national pride echoing across continents. But sports, like life, does not always follow the script we hope for. The calm before the storm. Hours before the match, Eala and Chan could be seen warming up on court 3, exchanging rhythmic volleys, testing angles, and whispering short tactical cues between grins. Despite their chemistry, there was a quiet tension that both could feel. Their opponents, Russia's Kamila Rakimova and Belarus's Alexander Sasnovich, had a reputation for aggression and adaptability, a duo capable of turning any rally into a battlefield. Eala, with her powerful ground strokes and fiery spirit, brought the spark. Chan, with her intricate net play and strategic precision, brought the poise. The partnership was new but filled with potential, a balance of youth and experience, fire and ice. "I think we can win this," Eala had said earlier that morning, her tone both confident and cautious. "We've been sinking well in practice. If we stay focused, anything's possible." Chan simply smiled, the kind of knowing smile that veterans wear before a storm. "Focus," she replied, "and patience." Set 1, the clash of momentum. As the match began, the stadium roared, a chorus of cheers and chants rising for Eala, whose Filipino fans had traveled and gathered in proud clusters waving flags and shouting Laban, Alex. From the first serve, Eala looked ready, her left-handed precision carved through the court. Her cross-court forehand was a blade slicing the humid Hong Kong air. Chan, poised at the net, intercepted returns like a dancer anticipating rhythm. They led early, breaking Sasnovich's serve in the third game to go up 3-1. The chemistry between them was visible. A nod, a glance, a high five after every point. Momentum seemed to favor them. Every rally felt like a heartbeat, fast and alive. But as the set wore on, cracks began to appear. Rakimova and Sasnovich adjusted, switching tactics, targeting Chan's backhand volley and testing Eala's consistency on the return. The pressure mounted. A double fault here, a missed poach there. The crowd gasped as a 4-2 lead evaporated into a 5-5 tie. Tension was thick as fog. Eala tightened her grip on the racket. Chan murmured encouragement in Mandarin, calming her younger partner. Then came the turning point. At 5-6, with Eala serving to stay in the set, the opponents pounced. A deep return from Sasnovich forced an error. A miscommunication between Eala and Chan cost another point, and suddenly 3 set points loomed large. One blistering forehand later, it was gone. 7-5 to Rakimova and Sasnovich. The Filipino contingent fell silent. Eala walked back to her chair, her head slightly lowered, breathing hard. Chan reached over, gave her a small tap on the shoulder, and whispered something. No one could hear what, but the look on Eala's face changed. Fire replaced frustration. Set 2, the rise of hope. The second set began with renewed energy. Eala was unleashed. Her returns were fearless, her footwork sharp. The crowd found its voice again, roaring with each break. Point 1. Chan, now reading the opponent's patterns like an open book, executed flawless net play. Crisp volleys, delicate drops, perfect positioning. Together, they were poetry in motion. At 2-1, Eala ripped a forehand winner down the line, so pure that even Rakimova clapped her racket in acknowledgement. That shot, raw, audacious, and perfectly timed, reignited belief. They broke serve again to lead 4-2. Chan's experience shone through. She guided the tempo, slowing rallies when needed, quickening exchanges when Eala found her rhythm. The chemistry was electric, almost telepathic. Each point built toward a comeback. At 5-3, the stadium chanted, "Eala, Eala, Eala," a symphony of support. When Eala's cross-court passing shot clinched the second set 6-3, she pumped her fist skyward, roaring with joy. The match was now level. Hope was alive. The final set, heartbreak at the edge. The decider began with everything on the line. Every shot, every bounce, every breath mattered. But as the pressure mounted, fatigue began to whisper in the corners of Eala's game. Her legs slowed a fraction. Her timing faltered ever so slightly. Chan, too, was under siege. Rakhimova's relentless baseline attacks forced her off her rhythm at the net. At 2-2, a marathon rally of 24 shots ended when Eala's forehand clipped the tape and fell back on her side. She closed her eyes briefly, fighting the sting of disbelief. Still, they fought. They broke back to 3-3. The crowd was on its feet, the noise deafening. Each point was a war of nerves. Then came the cruel twist. At 4-4, with Chan serving, a crucial line call went against them. A ball that replays later showed might have been out. The umpire didn't budge. Rakhimova and Sasnovich pounced, breaking serve after a long deuce battle. Eala smashed her racket against her thigh, not out of anger, but sheer frustration. One game away from defeat, and yet the match had been so close, so fiercely fought. They saved 2 match points in the next game, rallying back courageously, only for fate to deliver its final blow. A net-cord dribbler from Sasnovich that barely cleared the tape and died like a whisper on Eala's side of the court. Final score, 7-5, 3-6, 6-4. Game! Set match, Rakhimova/Sasnovich. As the lights dimmed and the crowd dispersed, Eala walked out of the stadium with her team. Her steps were slow, her racket bag slung over one shoulder. Chan walked beside her, quiet but reassuring. They didn't need words. The silence between them spoke volumes, of effort given, of battles fought, of dreams still alive. Outside, the city buzzed as if nothing had happened. Yet for Eala, the night had changed something within her. Losses like these carved deeper than victories. They refined purpose. She looked up at the skyline, the glass towers glowing like distant stars. "Next time," she whispered, almost to herself. And deep down, she meant it. A defeat to remember. In the record books, it will go down as just another round of 16 loss. But to those who watched, it was something far greater. A portrait of heart, teamwork, and the raw beauty of sport. Because sometimes the most memorable stories are not the ones of triumph, but of courage, of standing tall after falling short. For Alex, Eala, and Chan Haoqing, the Hong Kong Open wasn't just a tournament. It was a reminder that greatness is not measured by how you celebrate victory, but how you endure defeat. And if this loss becomes a spark that drives Eala to future glory, to titles, to history, to legacy, then perhaps this heartbreak will one day be remembered not as the end of something, but as the beginning of something extraordinary. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.